Brandon's Corner.
We're going to allow you, Mark,
They brought me out of the basement for this one.
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute, he's got his own segment?
So
when did that happen?
What we're going to do, you are so not Mark. We're going to let Brandon showcase his knowledge.
Wait,
so
I'm Mark now.
We're going to,
I'm Negan.
Anyway, okay.
Brandon is our special little bird.
Yes.
Oh,
you're hilarious. Bird. Hilarious, everybody.
It's Yiddish. Look it up. Okay. So you picked one thing that you're going to share with us. Go.
Yes. This is about comic book collecting and the speculation market, everybody. So for the past 30, 35 years, tracing back to the Jim Lee X-Men and the death of Superman, people have been buying comics thinking they're going to get the returns of Silver Age and Golden Age, So it's like, I'm going to buy all of this first appearance because, such and such. Like Deadpool came out, all of a sudden, New Mutants 98, $600 to $1,200 depending on the value of it. Okay. I mean, depending on the condition of it. Okay. And that's only because the movies did so well. But nowadays that it's slowing down, and with the Ryan Reynolds stuff, you could probably get an 8.5 to a 9.2 graded copy for under $1,000 now.
Ooh, Mark,
probably.
Do you agree with that, Mark?
Sure.
Keep in mind that this is his corner because he's our special little bird.
He's our special little bird.
Anyway.
Give us an example of this, please.
Okay, so one that didn't really work out. I kind of was like, the New Mutants movie. I thought that was gonna get.
I thought that was.
I was so excited. Got the couple of copies of the first issue over Facebook Marketplace. Now, in eBay, a raw nice copy probably for $10 to $12, $15 maybe.
And what'd you pay?
I think I paid like $8 for an issue for it.
Okay.
But also you can attest that. But if it's like graded, it's like a 9.8 or something, then you could maybe get triple digits for it if someone's willing to pay. But again, it's what the buyer's willing to pay.
It's a lot of reasons for that speculation. So
exactly.
I'm interested in where you're going with this. All right.
All right. And here's another one. Everyone's favorite black superhero.
Oh, Spawn.
Spawn,
Black
number
Panther?
one. Get out of here.
I thought it was me.
Anyway. Luke Cage, yes. But Spawn, I feel like with Todd McFarlane announcing that they're going to try to do another Spawn movie, but like a more punched up, comic accurate Spawn, this has started to go up. This is my copy I bought when I was a little kid. This is like my first comic book I ever bought.
Really?
Yes. And it sat for years in my mom's van, but it still looks good.
Yeah, it does.
All right. But again, I got this issue for I got like probably 2 or 3 more copies of it, and I probably spent for the most $20 on an issue.
I feel like most collectors, like even if you're not a Spawn fan, I can't think of one person that doesn't have Spawn number 1.
I have it.
True. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's 3 for 3 right here.
Yeah, you have it? Yeah. Okay.
Well, that was those things too back in the 90s. Everything Spawn we had.
Right.
And that's where, sadly, we discovered that those toys were shit.
Well, what was it? You had the Spawn Alley or the car, and like you kept it in the box, and it broke, and you didn't even touch it.
Yeah, I didn't even shake it.
Right. Real quick, this is an example of something that semi raised up and kind of flatlined with the popularity of a certain character, and that's the Damian Wayne version of Robin.
Okay.
So this is his first appearance. I have the full storyline.
That's a good example.
With his cameo, but this is one where it's consistently probably at the lowest point, $25 to $30.
Yep.
But if you get it graded, get it signed, blah blah blah, you're gonna get triple digits for it.
I heard he's done.
What, Damian Wayne?
Damian, yeah.
Oh, you think he's gonna?
To that other camera.
He's not gonna be Robin anymore.
Oh, he's gonna be another character. Is he gonna be Red Robin? No, that's Tim Drake.
No, he's
but
not
that's
gonna
what
be
they.
Robin.
That's what they do. They kind of
he's
evolve.
too old to be Robin now.
Thanks to Nightwing, they just
exactly
kind of transition to that. Stupid things we know. Okay.
But also the video games and the cartoon movies really helped.
Oh, that movie with the
launch his popularity.
Court of Owls was good.
Yeah, that was good.
When he's in Young Justice League, he's good.
Yes.
Again, a storyline that I'm not a fan of DC, but I think that
Young Justice rocked.
Yep.
That was good. Okay.
You guys know this guy?
Yeah.
Played by Mr. Keanu Reeves. They're making a second movie, so this is kind of getting a little bit more headway. But I think the Matt Ryan TV show and then his animated movies like Justice League Dark really helped elevate this. So this is probably like a $90 to $100 comic raw. Get it graded, get it signed again. It's probably like $200, maybe a little bit more.
$2 for it right now.
You will not. I paid $20 for this at Philadelphia Wizard World in 2006.
Well, that's like $2.
But that was right when the movie came out too. The Keanu Reeves movie came out, and it was still $20. But luckily, the internet had not taken off.
There was a
in 06 like it
Hellblazer.
used to be.
Wait, there was a Hellblazer movie. You're talking about Constantine.
Yes, it's the same thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So they just called it Constantine because I think Hellblazer's too close to Hellraiser, and
That makes sense. I get that. I watched Constantine for the first time not too long ago.
It grew on me. I was
It was
disappointed
The
at
devil
first, but
really rocks in that.
It was good.
And what's her face? Tilda Swinton is Michael.
Yeah,
Think
and
with Gabriel?
you know why I watched it? Because I didn't have any idea that it was DC at first.
Oh.
DC Vertigo. Here's one that Mark knows a good amount, and so does Chad.
Sure.
Yeah.
Right
Right?
behind you is the Gauntlet.
Man,
right.
you dropped the ball on that. You should
Look at this.
have sold that about five.
I know.
Five
That's
years,
well. That's what I'm saying. Another one where I thought I could keep it, and then after Endgame, I was gonna sell it, but then I was like, got it for $850.
If you would have got rid of that before Endgame, you would have like.
I would have cleaned up. I would have
Yeah.
probably gotten like $80.
On those
Yeah, but also
spots.
this is one of the ones where if you sell it as a whole set, like the whole series plus the Gauntlet, you'd get a lot more.
Yeah.
It's not like Secret Wars
Do this
where
again. Do this
yes.
again. That's kind of cool. My
See,
hero.
just like Secret Wars, though, but the difference is like the first appearance of Black Suit Spider-Man. That
Quit
makes it,
pumping him
you know.
up, will
He's
you?
doing
Will
good.
you
Leave him
stop
alone.
pumping him
All right,
all
keep
up?
going,
Yes.
B.
Okay.
Ignore that.
I mean,
He's the
Chad
devil
had
on-
this one.
He's the
Chad had.
Is that mine?
Nope, this is mine. But you sold yours. Get out of
Mine
here.
now.
Did I?
But this really skyrocketed after Batman Begins with Christian Bale, and then also when they did Batman Year One, they made this into an animated movie, which again DC hits it out of the park.
Oh, is that Frank Miller?
Yeah,
Okay.
early Frank Miller.
Have you seen his new stuff? It is garbage.
It's not good. It's like
I
Someone
think
did the
that
same
the
thing.
drugs are just taking him
Someone
over.
tweeted, "How is this the same guy?" And they had the Daredevil when Bullseye kills Elektra,
Yeah.
and then they have the new stuff. And like, how is this the same artist?
Booze.
Right? Booze.
I don't
yeah,
know.
yeah.
I don't know.
Booze in this age, become cynical,
and
like
he's
Alan
Turning
Moore.
into an old Batman.
He's becoming Alan Moore.
He was
Ooh,
hungry
interesting.
for money then, which was different because now he's had money and he's hungry for money again.
He's hungry to stay relevant
So
too,
like
though.
when you're like struggling and up and coming, it's like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, for instance. Like that
Yeah.
that first run of that stuff was amazing, but now they're just like, oh, we'll just put on anything TMT,
Right,
anything.
right.
Oh,
Well,
here's a
yeah.
salt and pepper shaker. Oh, here's a cartoon where they're
Tiki mugs
Care
or whatever,
Bears.
yeah.
We're spectating.
Yeah. Or it's like they're combined with the Stranger Things kids, or
Oh,
they're
sure.
Cobra Kai,
Or they did
they're Ghostbusters, or pro
He-Man,
wrestlers.
Teenage Mutant Ninja
Yeah.
Turtles.
Okay, let's dial it back. What else you got for some examples?
Those are the examples, but
That's what you got?
the main thing I just wanted to reiterate is that this will always be a cornerstone of comic collecting, but also be smart about it. I would say do your research before you actually go in to start buying stuff, and to really like treat it like a stock, where it's like when it's at its high zenith, sell.
Okay, I have a question, then I'll give it to Mark, 'cause I'm sure he has one too.
right.
Grade or no grade? Because right now that is a very interesting.
I say if this was 5 or 6 years ago, I'd say grade. But now, especially after Mark and I witnessed what CGC did with their comics that they dropped and they just let sit there for an hour. And also, I've heard stories of other collectors being like, I set it in and it was mint and there's a tear now in my grade. So I'd say don't trust it. Keep it raw. Get it pressed. Get it steamed. And just keep it. You know, because you might want to take it out and read it.
Right, Mark. Last word.
I feel like before you go all in on any new hobby, you should probably look to talk to someone that's already experienced in the hobby. So instead of just jumping all in, like, I'm going to jump in head first, I'm going to start buying. I have a friend, for instance, you know him, you train him. He was all like running around town buying Eternal comics. He was buying some other comics. And I was like, dude, if you're going to start buying stuff, talk to me.
So you became the experience level head.
Yeah, and
Sure.
I kind of had to rein the brakes on him
Sure.
a little bit, because he's like, man, like, I bought this and this and that, and I'm like, well, what did you spend? And you know, like, within like a week, he had spent like $1,000 on like Eternal comics and stuff, and I'm like, man, you could have gotten that a lot cheaper. and I feel like you overspent, and I was like, you should have come and talked to me
That's
first.
the impulse aspect of it.
Yeah.
We don't have that
He
anymore as
could have
collectors.
he could have literally gotten the first appearance of the Eternals by Jack Kirby for a decent price now. After the movie
Did you hear the
bombed.
joke I just said? We don't
What'd
have
you
that anymore. We don't have the impulse anymore. Like
Oh
as
yeah,
collectors.
we don't have.
Or you got,
No, we don't have it.
or you got Mark over here that has 596,000.
How many McFarlanes do you have?
4.
There you
okay.
go. How about Captain America?
1,000.
There you go. Good job, B.
All right, posse.
later.